Hello everybody, good morning, good morning. I figured I'm going to bring you guys this video. Um, if I go live, I'll be all over the place and not be 100%. I'd be reading the comments, and I know I've been wanting to do this for you guys. However, so I did bust out the notebook of our child cases. And this one's not too far away from me. And I remember going and getting, requesting some information from the court systems, and of course they denied me. But this is one of the cases that started out with, in our book of horrible things and horrible parents. We have this, and this was in one of them. This was one of my, I think maybe 4 or 5 that I've done when I found this case. It just ripped my heart out and soul. But I'm going to just refresh your guys' memory, and then I'm going to pull up the article. So this happened in Lansing, Michigan. And this is involving a 2-year-old little girl named Wynter Smith. Now, I love the name Wynter Smith. I think that is just a gorgeous, beautiful name. And it's so sad. It's sad. Now, I do believe it did state that, there was domestic violence issues in the relationship. I want to say Wynter is the father, yes. So, there was an award out at one point in time. There was an award for $25,000. He was arrested with no bond at one point in time. So this is where they found, July 5th, there was an update, and it was confirmed that, sorry, my back is itching. It was confirmed that on Wednesday, the body of Wynter Cole Smith was found, who was kidnapped after her mother and ex-boyfriend kidnapped her. An Amber Alert was issued for the man in Lansing. I do believe Wynter was found in Detroit, Michigan. Now, in the relationship, there was, I did had pull up on a website that, the FBI was investigating some stuff with him. I do know they were fighting over, one of the articles said the fighting over money. There was federal criminal complaints made. He is being held with no bond. And at the time, there was 8 federal charges. But now I do believe it is up more, the update that I had found. Let me go and get that pulled up real quick here. It's just a very sad, very sad. The baby Summer was found on the east side, Detroit, in an alley. How could this man do this to this little baby girl is beyond me. But we do know he is definitely going down. He's Also, I do believe it was also stated that a 26-year-old man also had stabbed his girlfriend and then had took Winter. That was also in here as well. Okay, we went through that case note. Let's see here. Rashad Trace is the guy's name. He had been arrested, Lansing, Michigan, 5:50 a.m. Monday. Now he was in a 2013 white Chevrolet Impala that he had stole from his girlfriend. He remained 3 days of disappearance. The Detroit mother was, stabbed multiple times by the ex-boyfriend, and then he abducted her child. I do believe he is the father of the child. I do believe he also threatened to harm the baby. Let me just pull up this case here. This isn't the one. That was in July. Let me go back here, guys. Because is it in my Chrome? Found it. Okay. So, now it does look like some of the photos previous. There's the little girl, Winter. R.I.P. I do believe that is her mother, and that is the boyfriend. Horrible. And then here is a picture of him in a wheelchair and in a medical gown. And this was, when it pulls up, I could tell you when it was updated. Yeah, because his court date was 07/20th, 2023, 8:30 a.m. So this was posted July 21st. No. Trace has a violent past, you guys. I remember, if you look back into my cases and all the stuff we've ever talked about, we did this before. I am the only one that I know of that did this case. I know I asked other creators to jump on board with me and share this out, and nobody did. Nobody did. So I was pretty much let down. So it'd make me upset, because I'd be out here doing this and then nobody would share it, share like, because he did go on the run for, I do believe, 3 days. 3 days he went on the loose. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and read you this. um, but so Wynter Cole Smith, it says in the report and details, but some of the stuff is on my first. She's in there, in my videos. It's either gonna be a live video that I did, or I'm pretty sure it was a live when I made a video of her, and going over the sick man. But Rashay Twice, 26, the suspect in the death of a 2-year-old Lansing little girl, has been charged with 20 crimes. Now, the beginning of it, we stated that he had about 8 felony charges, and that has now been bumped up to 20. So they tacked on a few more things for this fucker, which he deserves it. So he's been charged with 20 crimes, including first-degree murder, which carries a mandatory life sentence. An attorney general announced the charges against Trace Friday after saying she would take over the case due to the number of jurisdictions Trace allegedly committed crimes in. So he has a pretty violent past. We went over that. Domestic violence. He poked his girlfriend numerous times, took the child, and then left her in the worst part of the town. Disgraceful with her. Just horrible. Along with murder, he was also charged with assault and criminal sexual conduct and kidnapping counts. We have alleged today, and our many charges reflect a horrific, brutal crime spree. From Lansing, Detroit to St. Clair Shores, said Dana Nessel. I remain a representative for the coordinator for this, Prosecutor Down Lucido, and Worthy for their commitment to singular victim-centered prosecution that prioritizes and respects the tragic experiences of surviving victims and the family of the Wynter Cole Smith. Thank God they've been there for the family. The family's gonna need that. A slew of charges comes nearly 3 weeks after Trice sexually assaulted and poked a woman before kidnapping her 2-year-old daughter, later identified as Wynter Smith. It happened on July 2nd in Lansing, and Trice was arrested in St. Clair Shores after a police chase. I remember the police chase. Smith was found 3 days after being taken. Her body was found in Detroit in an alleyway. The total list of charges include... Can I have it read to you guys?
One count first-degree premeditated murder, a mandatory life sentence felony without the possibility of parole. 1 count felony murder, a mandatory life sentence felony without the possibility of parole. 1 count assault with intent to murder, a life sentence felony. 2 counts first-degree criminal sexual conduct, a life sentence felony that would mandate lifetime sex offender registration and electronic monitoring. 2 counts kidnapping, a life sentence felony.
Wow. There's more to it, too. Oh shit, little teddy bear, stay. Oh. Yeah, these.
2 counts kid.
Oh, crap.
Two counts kidnapping, a life sentence felony. 1 count home invasion, first degree, a 20-year felony. 1 count disarming a peace officer, a 10-year felony. 1 count second-degree fleeing and eluding, a 10.
Wow. 10-year felony. 1 count of receiving and concealing stolen property valued between 1,000, 2,000, a 5-year felony. 1 count of receiving, concealing stolen property, motor vehicle, a 5-year felony. 1-year count of unlawful driving an automobile with a 5-year felony. 1 count assault of a dangerous weapon, 4-year felony. 1 count of resisting and obstructing causing injury, 4-year felony. 3 counts of resisting and obstructing is a 2-year felony. 1 count of second-degree domestic violence, second offense, 1-year misdemeanor, and 1 count of stalking, 1-year misdemeanor. Charges filed in Idaho, Mokohem, Wine counties have all since been dropped as the Attorney General follows up on the case. The AG said accounts were consolidated and reduced to the trauma that may come with multiple jurisdictional forms. Trace is currently being held in Noyo County Jail. So, that we have it, guys. Let's go. I want to see really quick before we go, before I end this. Let's see this. Let me know, you guys, what you think in the comments. I have really missed you guys. Thank you for coming to the Truth Seeker. We're still going strong. I'm going to keep pushing. One minute, I get really sad and devastated because people can be so mean. And, god damn, it's like, sometimes you just gotta forgive. I never said anything bad about anybody, really. Never. Wow. Trace, who was armed at the time, made the alleged threatening during a fight with Wynter's mother. According to the police report, he also allegedly pushed Wynter's mother while she was holding the baby. The woman told police she fell into a lamp and almost tripped when pushed. At the time of Trace, Wynter's mother has been dating about a month. They were broken up when Trace allegedly kidnapped Wynter. So I don't think this was his kid. I don't think he was the father. Trace is facing assault with intent to murder, 2 counts of criminal kidnapping, and the death stemming from the kidnapping. And there's your freaking suspect, you guys. Look at his eyes. You could just basically tell that that's something evil there for you. That is something fucking evil. 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 I'll show this video. It just breaks my heart. This little girl was only 2 years old. 2 years old.
It's one that continues to captivate the entire state. Yeah, no doubt about that.
been gathering at this East Side alley where the little girl's body was found earlier this week after an exhaustive
Look at
search
that,
for the
man.
2-year-old.
He did her.
They then gathered before the community and media where Winter's grandmother, Sharon Eddings, let out her emotions, blasting kidnapping suspect Rashad Trice.
Don't be bitter. You can be hurt and angry, because I am. But you can't sit there. Because like I said back there and I said before, that's how we create these Rashid Trices. We don't need anymore. Okay?
Several Detroit activists had her back while remembering the little girl who touched so many lives in her death.
She should be here learning her ABCs,
Oh.
her 1, 2, 3s, and her colors. Ain't nowhere in hell we should be here outraged over a baby being murdered by a fool who have no regard and no respect for black women and black children.
The family's vigil comes as Trice faced federal charges in connection with Winter's death, charges that could result in the death penalty if convicted. During an interview with the
I say kill him.
Trice said he got into an argument with Winter's mother about money and they stabbed each other. The mother then ran away. Trice is accused of then taking Winter and driving all the way from Lansing to Detroit, prompting the Amber Alert.
I say, don't let that monster poison your heart. Because it was that very heart that found our baby.
Investigators revealed a screenshot of a text exchange where Trice's uncle begged him to stop. I can help you. Come to me, Ray, he writes. I love y'all, but I have to end this curse word, man. Trice responds. Detectives say Winter was strangled with a pink phone charging cable. Parts of it were found with her body. Investigators say Trice called himself a monster and said he wanted to kill himself.
That hit us hard.
I'm sorry, guys. I just lost it there. This just.
Fortunately, growing up in Detroit, we see a lot.
No, not this.
Um,
God damn, we shouldn't be living like this.
members who have passed due to violence, but it's different when it's a child. How can you attack?
Exactly.
Like, how can a grown man attack? I can't process that, and that's going to take time.
The stress of the ordeal even put Winter's grandmother in the hospital for a short time.
Still practicing, guys, with nails.
I couldn't drink.
I'm not too happy with this new polygel kit thing. I don't know how to do those sticky forms. I just need to try the old dual forms.
Works in coding, software engineering. She says that she's going to start a scholarship in Winter's name.
Sorry, it's
in her honor
laggy,
for people
guys.
who want to study that form of technology. Law enforcement, they've been working on this case the entire time. They were also at the rally at the vigil today supporting the family, including the U.S. Attorney for the region and the Special Agent in charge for the Detroit's FBI office. Reporting live in downtown Detroit, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Dave, so sad. I know you mentioned the death penalty. We should be clear that that's because of the federal charges that, of course, this man faces. And in addition to that, state charges pending as well.
Yeah, that's right. Michigan does not have the death penalty, but this would be a possibility at the federal level because of federal charges. And again, something that is being worked on very carefully by investigators on this very complex case.
Well, no one will ever forget Winter's face, Winter's legacy, and hopefully in her name things change, at least in earnest when it comes to that kind of violence. Dave,
Oh, you guys, that's just... Come on, Michigan. Ohio needs to have a death penalty. If anybody knows if Ohio has a death penalty, let me know. That's just sickening and horrible. This guy needs a death penalty. There should be... if you guys want to look up this case, all you guys gotta do is type in Wynter. Like I said, this is out of my area. Not my area, but about an hour, 2 hours away. So yeah, so I wanted to make this video for you guys, because I know I have to be to work, and if I would have went live, I would be even later, and I have to go downstairs, pack my lunch.
And there are new developments today in the
So-
abduction of 2-year-old Winter.
Yeah, Winter Smith, of course, as we know, was abducted, then found later on dead. And now 26-year-old Rashad Trice has been charged on a federal level with kidnapping of a minor and kidnapping resulting in death.
Federal.
The charges carry a possible death sentence.
Death sentence with the federal.
Details in this case, including how the little girl died.
During his interview with investigators, Trice said he and Winter's mother got into an argument over money on July 2nd and stabbed each other. During interrogation, Trice also admitted to being a monster and said he wanted to kill himself. Investigators concluded that Winter was strangled to death with a pink charging cord, which was found with her body in the Detroit alley. The official cause of death is still pending. Now, Trice is also awaiting homicide charges in this case.
Hold up, because
And in the meantime, the
it
family
did
is getting together
show.
tonight for another vigil to honor the little girl. Let's get right to Fox News. Dave Kitchen has been following this.
Shut that off for a minute. I'll look this up real quick. So I do believe this must be the alleyway of where poor Miss Winter Cole was found. That's just horrible. Okay, this is from the medical examiner. This is from the chief medical examiner. A pink cell phone cord was wrapped around Winter Cole Smith's neck, and braided hair 7 times. Interim chief medical examiner Logan Mansung wrote July 20th report released after public requested records. I requested records. I did too. I did. I requested some records and got denied. So the report sheds more light on the details released by police after Winter's body was found in Detroit July 5th. She was taken from her mother's home in Lansing 2 days earlier in the incident that sparked statewide manhunt. The report said Winter's body also had bruising on her right shoulder, left arm, both sides of her torso. Some wrote Winter weighed 26 pounds. The manner of death is homicide, Sung wrote. Trace faces state federal charges. He's currently being held in the Niue County Jail without bond. And this is Winter. You guys, let's pray for that family. She was so damn cute. Attorney charges against Trace Lansing, 54A District Court, July 21st. A 2-day preliminary examination is scheduled for October 31st and November 1st. Charges include 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder, felony assault, intent to murder, and 2 counts of this. Trace is being charged with the fourth time a habitual offender. So on the federal charges, he can go down for that. He can be the death sentence, the death penalty. Since those charges. I will keep you guys posted on any of that. If I hear anything else on it, and I'm writing, he could get the death penalty. So he could get the death penalty now because of the federal state, and some of the charges that he's gotten as federal charges. So Michigan doesn't have the death penalty, which is probably just like, I don't think Ohio has a death penalty either. Which is sad. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Love the pens. Aren't they cute? I know. I'll share my secrets with you guys. Check out the auction sites that I am. Come find me in there. Okay? My trolls are eventually will come. Come find me at my auction sites that I'm at. We have a blast over there. Hopefully, this guy gets the death penalty. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to put with federal charges could get the death penalty. Now, I'm going to put this in here. Just a little update. Because I can always rip it off and put it somewhere. I should have used a better sticky note one. I'm glad I went back and looked. So maybe, we can go back. I can go back and I will definitely look and see, with some of our other cases, if there's any news on. I think the last couple of these ones were good. No, these ones weren't. But maybe I can go back and we can check and see where some of the cases are, especially this Detroit, Michigan one. We gotta find out if he's gonna get sentenced to death, or if he is going to be not sentenced to death. But this is how far we have gotten in this book, you guys. So this is just I have another one that's not has stickers on it yet, but we've gotten pretty far. We're almost emptied in this. I cherish these books of kids and what, you know, like all the bad stuff that's in this book, and you know, these poor babies in this. Every one of this book is a kid, and it's just devastating. Like, if you sat back and if you looked at it from my perspective, because I can't have kids, I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out why. Seeing all this awfulness, it really can mess with somebody's mental health. So when you're doing this, when anybody's doing true crime, or you know, you just gotta make sure you take some time for yourself, and that's what I've been doing. I didn't dabble in true crime for a minute. That's because I was going through the shit in my head, and then, you know, not being able to have babies myself, and then I have this book here that has all these babies that, some of them, like the Wynter case, she was kidnapped, taken from her mommy. The girl that left her baby in the car, you know, shouldn't have been a parent to begin with. It's not right for these parents to actually do what the sayings. You know the old saying that moms say to their kids, I brought you in this world, I can take you out of this world? No. You really can't do that, parents. It's just an old saying. You really, really, really cannot actually do what the word saying means. You can't. My mom used to say it to me all the time. When me and my brother were really bad or something. I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it. No, parents, you really can't. And that's exactly what's happening. These so-called parents that don't want to be parents, or are on drugs, or messed up, or snapping. You know, I talked about that Wynter case. And do you think anybody would help me share that out? No. But I did ask for public records and stuff like that. Trace does have a really extensive background, especially with violence. He has it. He has it on his background. And it's a shame that he just so happened to be dating this girl, and they broke up, and fighting over money was one of the big things. You guys heard it. Fighting over money. I think he was being investigating. And it's sad because none of these, this shouldn't happen. Should have never happened by far. It just makes me mad that and that popped in my head, like, you cannot take that person out. Just because you brought that person into the world, you cannot take them out, okay? You can't. How can people murder their children? And then say they have to live with it for the rest of their life. I've seen one. There was a case, this lady was trying to get, she was trying to get out on parole. She was up for her parole date, right? And I shout out to the creator. I forgot who made the video. He does a lot of, if you guys know his name, drop him in the thing. I'm pretty sure I had heard it from his case, from his channel. But he does a lot of parole boards hearings. And there was this lady who did awful things to her children. I don't know if the one of them died, but one was severely neglected and almost died, I think. I'm going to have to look that one back up, and we'll have to go over that. She wanted to get on parole, and her kids were definitely, I don't know if one of the kids talked to her still, or if they were against her getting out because this lady neglected her, starved her children, beat them. I think maybe even burned them. I want to say the lady was awful. I think they even maybe locked her in a cage. I'm gonna have to look that up. Don't quote me, but it was horrific. Our next book, our babies are gonna be in the Wonder Woman book. I'm gonna take this sticker off probably. I don't know how she got on there. Wonder Woman. I have some Halloween stickers in here. I did get a stapler now. I do have a clip now for our office. Isn't that cool? Getting some stuff in here. I'm still getting my laptop. But I just want to say, when you guys get to see this, please hit the like button, subscribe. When you hit the subscribe button, you do become a homie, you become a friend, you become a supporter, somebody that I love. So I've been here 42 minutes. I gotta be to work, and I still gotta go downstairs and pack my lunch, fight the dog. The dog hates when I have to get ready to go for work. So I love you guys, and be safe. Be kind to one another. Let's show some love. Be kind. Just be kind, Hold a door for somebody. Tell somebody they look great when they don't look great. I don't look great. So, I don't have no makeup on. I feel like I'm tired. I'm fighting a pimple. My cold sore is finally gone. I get those when I'm stressed. And I am stressed right now. A lot going on right now. That boss, weird ass boss, is back. But she's not with that guy anymore, so maybe she's changed. I don't know. We'll see. Lisa's back. We'll see how it goes. So, have a great day. Be safe, be kind. I'm going to upload this. I'll see you all later. Bye. Thank you. Thank you for being here with the Truth Seeker. You guys are all my little truth seekers out there. We're little truth owls. We represent the owls. Those little guys are wise little creatures up there, and the birds are wise. Don't underestimate an owl, okay? Woo. That's what we are. And we love Scooby-Doo over here. If you're a fan or not a fan of Scooby-Doo, I don't know if we can be friends. I'm just kidding. Anyways, have a great day, y'all. Be kind to one another and just build each other up. Pray for the ones that are out there that need it right now. We have one family that needs some prayers. I'm not going to associate it with this right now because I don't want that. I don't want that to, happen. Because this case was totally opposite from what happened to that situation. But just say prayers to everyone, please. Please. Love you. I hope you guys get to watch this and enjoy. Truth Seeker!